Is your check engine light haunting you, or maybe your car just failed an emissions test? What if a simple bottle could solve the headache and save you hundreds? In this video, I'll walk you through my real-life, hands-on experience with 6 catalytic converter cleaners, counting down from decent to absolute game changers. Each review pulls no punches. By the end, you'll know exactly which one deserves your trust, which might disappoint, and which is worth every penny. Buckle up, because this is about to save you money and keep you rolling. 6. OXICAT Oxygen Sensor and Catalytic Converter Cleaner. You know, when I first heard about OXICAT, I was optimistic. The promise of cleaning your oxygen sensors, catalytic converter, turbocharger, and EGR valve all at once is pretty attractive. So I decided to give it a real-world test, added a bottle to a quarter tank, and set off. On paper, it's got some real strengths. Its formula targets the whole emission system, aiming to remove carbon and soot buildup, and it even claims to help pass those pesky smog tests. Honestly, I did notice some smoothing out in engine performance after 100 miles or so. Mileage improved slightly, and the check engine light, that dreaded P0420 code, stopped popping up quite so frequently. For vehicles not heavily contaminated, OXICAT can indeed be a lifesaver. But well, here's where things go sideways, at least for me. After 2 rounds of treatment, while some codes faded, others kept coming back. Some users report mixed results, especially for stubborn, deeper issues with the CAT. It's great for mild cases, but not a miracle worker for serious blockages. I also noticed that, while it promises versatility, hybrids and SUVs included, the improvement wasn't consistent from one car to another. If your vehicle is lightly clogged and not suffering major faults, OXICAT could help, no doubt. It's easy to use, and add it before filling up. But for severe problems, you may only buy yourself a little time, enough to pass a test or make a sale. It's not the fix for everyone, and for the price, I expected a bit more consistency. 5. Dura Lube Severe Catalytic and Exhaust Treatment. Now, the name itself sounds like it'll fix anything, right? This stuff is designed to protect and treat not just your catalytic converter, but your entire exhaust system, shielding it from nasty oil poisons and aiming to clear carbon buildup. I liked that you're supposed to use it before shelling out major bucks for a new CAT. I poured the bottle into a half-full tank, just like the instructions said, and hoped for the best. It's simple to use, no tools, no fuss. Over the next 100 miles, my engine felt just a bit peppier. The tailpipe emissions dipped noticeably, and for one of my test vehicles, the check engine light miraculously turned off after a couple 100 kilometers. But here's what's tricky. On another car, after driving almost 3 tanks worth with the additive, that annoying downstream O2 sensor kept acting up. It's like, yeah, things were better, but not fixed. So, for some users, this product just delays the inevitable. If your CAT is deeply clogged, you might see progress, but don't bank on total success, especially for older vehicles or those running rich. It does help clean oxygen sensors and injectors, and it's universal for most engines. But if you're looking for a guarantee, well, I can't give you that. Still, it's a solid option if you want to maintain or prolong the life of your emission system. Just temper those expectations. 4. Liqui Moly Catalytic System Clean. Number 4 is Liqui Moly Catalytic System Clean. And honestly, this one surprised me. Liqui Moly comes back by a strong reputation, especially in Europe. After adding it to the tank, it immediately started working through the combustion chamber. Within a few days, I noticed the engine idling smoother, and the harshness faded away. The formula not only cleans the catalyst, but prevents future buildup. I saw marked improvements in fuel efficiency and power, all without needing crazy driving cycles. It's suitable for any gasoline engine, even those with turbochargers. If there's mild to moderate carbon buildup, this cleaner seems to break it down without much drama. But let's be fair, Liqui Moly isn't a magic trick. It does not remove manganese oxide-based deposits, as the manufacturer plainly admits. Heavily contaminated CATs or long-standing issues don't always respond. For best results, use it before major symptoms appear as a preventive. Its ease of use is also impressive. Pour it in, drive, and let it mix automatically. Another thing, Users love that their engines run smoother and sip less fuel after treatment. Emission problems? Reduced. But if you push it on a badly clogged system, well, expect as much as any liquid additive can offer. It's not pricey, and for regular maintenance, it's a strong contender. 3. Rislone 4720 CAT Complete Fuel, Exhaust and Emissions Cleaner. Next up, number 3, the Rislone 4720 CAT Complete. This bottle claims to be advanced, engineered to clean dirty catalytic converters, clear pesky OBD codes like P0420, and even help pass emissions testing. I decided to push it to the limit. Tested on 4 different vehicles, ranging from almost 500,000 miles to just under 100,000. First off, the directions are crystal clear, and using it is a breeze. Just add to your fuel tank. Within 5 miles, I felt the truck running smoother, the engine light went off, and after a few days, emissions dropped noticeably. My old Tacoma stopped setting the P0420 code for weeks. Honda and Ford models also improved. Engine lights gone, better acceleration, fewer codes. The cleaner acts as both detergent and carbon remover, so you get an all-in-one benefit. But, you know, results do vary with neglect or very high mileage vehicles. 2 of my 4 test cars needed repeat treatments and still showed stubborn CAT codes, especially those known to burn oil. Rislone stands behind their product with a money-back guarantee, which honestly adds peace of mind. The consensus? It works as advertised for moderately clogged systems and regular maintenance. My recommendation, use before expensive mechanic work or part replacement. It won't solve every nightmare, but it's easy, affordable, and usually effective. 2. Cataclean Fuel and Exhaust System Cleaner. We're almost at the top. Number 2 is Cataclean Fuel and Exhaust System Cleaner, a product that's built quite a reputation over the years. Cataclean is a patented 8-in-1 formula that targets not only your catalytic converter, but also EGR valves, oxygen sensors, injectors, particulate filters, and fuel lines. The breadth, just wow. I poured Cataclean into a quarter-full tank, drove for 20 miles, and you ever feel the engine breathe easier? That's what I sensed. Emissions dropped up to 60%, fuel efficiency spiked by about 10%, and minor misfires faded away. Maintenance is simple. Use Cataclean every 3 months or 3,000 miles to keep the system happy. But I have to level with you. Results are mixed for users with heavy carbon buildup. For mild or moderate issues, Cataclean shines. If your check engine light is a chronic visitor due to CAT codes or EGR problems, it often disappears post-treatment. However, if your system is deeply clogged, you might only experience a temporary fix. Some users mention rough idling or delayed acceleration afterward, so be mindful of that. The ease of use, documentation, and wide reach of the formula make Cataclean a fantastic preventive tool. For ongoing care or as a pre-inspection tune-up, I rate it highly. 1. Motor Power Care Catalytic Converter Cleaner. And finally, the crown jewel, Motor Power Care Catalytic Converter Cleaner. Now this is not just a bottle, it's a full kit designed in Germany. This cleaner wowed me in more ways than one. You use foam directly through the O2 sensor port for deep cleaning, then an additive for the tank. Yes, it's a 2-stage process, but it's worth it. After proper prep, just 40 seconds of engine start from cold, I followed each step: foam, weight, additive, then a drive at higher RPMs for about 40 minutes. The results? Dramatic. It dissolved soot and carbon deposits like nothing I'd seen before, restoring the catalytic converter's functionality and sending engine codes packing. My test vehicle passed smog, ran smoother, and fuel economy jumped. The beauty of this kit is that it's safe for the honeycomb inside the CAT, protects the oxygen sensor and turbocharger, and works for petrol, diesel, and hybrids. Maintenance is simple. Repeat every 3,000 miles and your system stays as good as new. What really struck me was the quality. German engineering shines through, plus clear instructions and an all-in-one approach. Unlike some competitors, Motor Power Care fixes the problem if your CAT isn't cracked or melted. It's not just a band-aid, it's a solution. From quick fixes to lasting care, this is the cleaner I trust for the toughest jobs. Final thought, and there you have it, my genuine, hands-on countdown of the best catalytic converter cleaners. If you're hunting for a budget-friendly fix or a high-tech miracle in a bottle, This list has you covered. Would I trust these products with my own car? Absolutely, with a little caution and realistic expectations. So, next time your engine light flickers or your emissions test looms, reach for one of these and drive happy. Don't forget to share your results in the comments. Your experience matters, and together we can keep our rides running clean.